Hello. I think everything is working well. It seems like it is. Actually, I should get some water. Okay. I got some water actually now. We're back. We're doing FTL and stuff. Well, we'll see how it goes. Well, we're gonna be continuing where we left off with our little hard mode challenge thing to beat every single ship. Which will never happen, but you know, it's fun to try. I'm gonna try to get back and do this more because I do want to do it. There we go. Just need to get that out of the way and the game capture stuff up. We do still need to finish the Ravnica game, the Owl game that we played last time. Okay, let's see. Are you capturing properly? Yes, we are. We're going in. We have achieved perfection. I think anyways. There's too many little things I would like to improve with this. It's still just life in general right now. Anyways, it's gonna be my birthday, like Friday. And I took the day off. So might do a big stream. I don't know. I have like pre-release stuff for like the next Magic thing, which will probably be something I'll do. Be fun. I saw that there's even one like earlier in the day too, so could be interesting. Anyways, we're on, if I remember, the Taurus. We have not been the Taurus yet. Though, I feel a little bit less feel like it's less necessary for me to go about winning in the exact order. So, essentially this is what I want to see. Type A hard, type B hard, type A hard. Which is just the victory with the ship. Technically, we already have that for type A, B, and C for like the Zoltans, but I haven't dreamed like winning with those ships. That one will be just like a reward. Should be relatively easy to do one. Same with like the crystals. There's definitely ships in this game where winning is actually easy. This one isn't one of those. But by far, the Zoltans are the most powerful ships. Anyways, we'll keep with the Taurus and just try to beat the game with the drones. Like I said before, the biggest issue with the drones is not that they're not good, it's the fact that you can't control them. Nope. I just want this, I want auto fire on. Because auto fire is important because it fires relatively fast, so just making sure that you're always going is good. But yeah, like, in this fight, we run across one of the issues with the drones is that since you don't control the rate of fire or where it's shooting, and it's a little bit random with the firing of the combat drone, you run into issues where lining up shots is incredibly difficult. Let's go for it. We got Johnson. Johnson is going to be a lovely addition to the crew. You can go here, and we'll put you on engines. Do the healing via this way. Have them walk inside here for a second just to speed it up. And I forgot to save. I could, you know, put Johnson on like the shields or different things like that, but when you only got one Zoltan, it's best just to put on engines, I find, because, well, if you have to escape, having ion-proof engines is pretty nice. Attack to get the station. I don't know. It might be worth trying to just go for the guns with the Ion Blast. Or we get lucky with the drone, and the drone is just a boss that goes for engines, which allows us to hit with our shots, and then decides to go directly then for the guns. Which is lovely for it to do. 14, we investigate the station and we find nothing useful. Which is unfortunate, but relatively expected. You know, it happens. The civilian ship gives us a higher chance for more rewards, which I believe will happen more likely if we kill them quicker. Very unfortunate shots. Luckily, the combat drone has an extra slot there, so we don't lose our weapon right away. We contact the civilian ship, which gives us an ion cannon, which is okay. For free, I'll take it. I don't remember, what was my issue with that? 6 seconds for one shot is 1 second too long. Considering you have to power it too, because like the one shot for one power, it's like, actually no, it would be 8 seconds, so it's a little bit faster than that one, but 4 second shots versus 6 is a big difference because the ion blast ion dissipates every 5 seconds, so you can't build up on the charge ion. But you do get the ability to fire 3 shots, so, you know. We also get the option of, like, selling or exchanging stuff. Attack would be kind of nice to have. But we'll risk trying to get a different crew member instead. Do 2 shots. And then swap. Oh, that's right, there's a little bit of a delay on the charge laser, so you have to be aware of that. Kind of forgot about that, but we're taking a lot of damage. We did get our guy for free instead, though, which I guess is still technically worth it. But it was way more damage than I would have liked to. I've taken. We'll put maximum on the sensors. I feel sensors is better to put the crew member on and then hop back if we need to. I like the fact that we have Ryan, who's 27 scrap, and then Gillis, which is 48, but they're effectively the same. We'll take the crew. Never bad to have this much crew, honestly. Yeah, there's a fair amount of connections here. Yeah, I think we'll do here, then hop down here, because then we only have to go like this to get out, so these 2 points are connected. I feel like that'll get us the most in the safest way. Yeah, just kind of annoying with these fights early on with this, because like, again, if they just go for the iron cannon like this, we just can't deal any effective damage to them. So we're just getting really unlucky with the fact that the enemy is just shooting at exactly what I don't want them to shoot at. And it's the art in this, which is one of the more annoying things, too. So, there's 2 low-level missiles that are the most powerful weapons for the enemies to have. The Letho and the Artemis. Letho deals 1 damage, Artemis deals 2, but they both fire really fast, and the enemy has unlimited ammo. We also stole there, because I felt like we should. But we didn't really get that much out of stealing. This feels a bit risky to do, but it's already going a little bit lopsided. So I feel like just taking the risk, and then if it doesn't work out, we just restart, since it's so early. Heavy laser Mark II. Okay. This is another attack. Line of attack. So we could get the store. We go here, which should be safe. This would definitely be safe. We probably don't get the distress, but we'll see. But storage seems important right now because we do not have a lot of HP. Anti-drone drone, defense drone, other stuff. Hacking, mind control. Probably selling both of these. So NG med disposal is nice, but 30 credits is more important most of the time. Defense drone 1 is nice to have. And I think it's nice enough to just buy that outright. 25, and could even sell this and this, so... $30 gives us a 49. $74 if you just sell those two, so if you want mind control, we have to sell the heavy laser, which, along with this, I think that is worth doing. And then ion charger, I feel like we also have to sell and heal to yellow. Yeah. It's relatively cheap for healing right now, so go down to 11. We got a lot of people. I feel like it's worth the risk. They just say hi to us and be friendly. I guess that's fine enough. At least they didn't hurt us. We'll offer assistance. Zoltan to overcharge their systems. Upgraded auction system for free, which, I mean, I'll take it. And we don't get the distress, but getting the shop feels relatively nice. I'll risk it. Yeah, that's kind of be expected. But we could have gotten fuel. So there's always that possibility of it. Let's go here, and then you guys can come in. Just be overly cautious with my crew, because Zoltans always scare me when fighting. Just because they explode and deal a fair amount of damage. We also have to remember we cannot heal unless we're in the med bay now. Because I got rid of that subsystem, which I think it's always the route we go with this ship. Essentially, you get 30 free credits to sell. Store there is unfortunate. And lane to Holtzar, which isn't great, but They went for a weapon, which is normally... Okay, it's pretty bad. They have a really highly upgraded hacking system, I think. I don't know, that felt really long, let's just say that. Should have done the mind control when I could see. Fortunately, we got dodge there. Okay, we can see what's mind control. I don't accept because I need fuel. Okay. I'll take the little bit of damage there. 2 damage, but like if we get some fuel, then it'd be worth it, but we didn't. But we got 10 more scrap, which I guess is still worth the 2 points of life. From a strict cost benefit analysis. Just not fun to be on red. We could try maximize our fuel for the store, and then probably spend a lot of money on fuel at the store. So I mind control this person. Do this, and then I'm gonna be watching for the missile. Because then if you watch carefully enough, you can do the swap, which is relatively powerful. Let's get you in there to fight. And you can aid. I do find it odd when you have mind control that if there's only one crew member, you can't just auto win the fight with mind control. Feels like something that they probably did for balancing reasons, but would have been cool. Or maybe you put it at like mind control being upgraded. Cool. 3 fuel, very important. We got 60 scrap. It's not going to be the best shop, but we could use some healing. We could think about a weapon. There's not really much, like... Hermes is not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but... I feel like relying on a Hermes is just as much as, like, relying on an Iron Blast. So, what's the difference? Iron Blast just is free instead of using a missile. We don't have enough for that. My 6 fuel for 17 scrap is one of the worst deals I've seen in a long time in this game. I mean, like, If we were over flooding with fuel, it's okay. It's not even 3 credits per fuel, which is how much I think in Sector 3 the fuel costs. Yeah, this node is connected to like literally everything, so it's gonna be easy to maximize. Unfortunately, it's not so far off the edge of the map, so we'll have the issue of that it would have been nice if we could get a little bit more time having the thing that we're going to be further away. Actually a lot of fuel, I'll take it. Because if it was like here, even though it has less nodes going to it, we would be able to get more nodes. But a well-connected XA is at least something. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's just keep everything shifting. I guess that's fair. Come on, just fight. Get in here, you can go there. Those events are always stressful because you don't get anything reward-wise out of it. And then you might have a crew member die if you're not paying attention close enough. I think we can get another node out of this. Ooh, ABS allies. Always fun to get that. Just do the mind control right away. Wait for the first ion to go, then get the drone going. Feels like a slight improvement. Cool. Gets some fuel, money. Yeah, the ally that we had there just continues on. We'll leave very close to not being able to get to it. We'll dock. Yeah, just damage because I will always be greedy in those situations. We also have the issue that we only have a combat drone in for damage going to Sector 3 still. NG control just means we will struggle to deal anything to anything. because of the fact that if they have a anti-drone, we just can't beat them. I think it's that. So it'd be the easiest weapon we can put online. It gives us a way to directly deal damage to a subsystem. That's pretty much it. It's not too much to go about that. Guess I'm gonna wait for them to teleport over, and then I'll mind control and leave. And we have a scary fight here. Yep, so this is worst scenario. Pulsar disabled our weapons and our shields. None of their weapons got disabled. They're 2 heavy lasers and a halberd beam. We pretty much just die with 1 attack. I don't see... Yeah. There's just nothing we could do there to get out of that situation. That's why pulsars are the worst event. Cool. Pulsar just decided to kill us. Just what happens. But... like, there wasn't anything we could do. Game? Please, please... just let me not have a pulsar for a second. Not the worst route. We'll take it. Just making sure there's no weird non-connecting sector that would screw us. Intervene to defend. This is a scary fight. But one which we won't really take too much damage. In fact, we could do something very funny where we stay in this fight and essentially get free training for our crew for repairs. But fires do deal a lot of damage. A lot of fuel we got from there. Some missiles, not the worst either. But If you get fire, there are shenanigans where you can just let the fire spread around and like control it so that's in like these rooms so that you guys get training for free. No reason for a store. We don't have enough money to make it worthwhile. We'll go to a main node to see what's there. We will reject this offer. They have a boarding drone coming in. We need to get the shields back online. We need to get the weapon online. I really hate that this doesn't go back to power right away. It's always a bit odd. No fuel, but we'll get our drone back at the very least. I guess 2 extra stops here, then we're 2 stops away from the exit, which is safe, because there's a good chance to get like 100 scrap into there. Ignore. We're doing missiles, that would have been fine, but we're not. So, a delay of 2 for 16 scrap. I think it's a fight the ship because I want the money for the shop right now. Typically paying like 16 for 2 extra nodes when we got so many nodes that we can easily go to. It's probably the correct option, to be honest. Cool, thank you, drone, for going for their weapons. I appreciate it. Nope, not good enough. Especially considering how disabled they are right now. Yep, 3 fuel, 17 scrap. Much nicer than the 7. 71 scrap is fine. Slow but powerful laser. I mean, it's one of the best weapons in the game. We should buy it. It should be our main weapon right now. Go. It's easy. Win. Helper's just really nice because of the fact that it can just one-shot a lot of ships by the time it fires. Distress should go well. Beacon's active, but you're not sure anyone's aboard. But ignore it because we don't have a lot of crew members. It could easily kill one of our members. And that would not be super good right now. Yeah, we'll use a combat drone. Because with a combat drone... Yeah, the most we can get is this, and then we can do laser shenanigans to try to maximize the, or minimize the amount of time it takes for the damage to go through. Cool. This is a really good run so far. Just scrap it for debris. Dang, we could have gotten that extra distress, but like borderline not getting out of the sector isn't acceptable. NG is... We don't go NG when you're playing the NG. While it's nice to get free drones a lot of the time with NG sectors, which is one of the benefits you get, we're not going to be able to kill most things. Yeah, protect the aliens. That's why I say there. I don't feel like we need to use a drone part for this ship here. Okay. Guess we are going to use drone part now. Good old Letho just being a dick. Doesn't help that it seems like they have a repair drone on their ship. Hull Smasher Laser is nice. 2 shots for like 13 seconds? No, 14. Not amazing. In fact, actively bad, but like, it's money. I'll take money. I like money. Why is it all like go down and investigate? Because it's just not worth the risk with this few members. It does connect, but this doesn't connect over here, so we have to go in the nebula. Gross. So fucking gross. I think we can do the beam. Feel like we don't need to use a drone here. Hoping that we would knock out the shields to deal more damage there, but we'll take it still. Just consistent damage. Next volley kills them, no matter what. That's the thing with lasers. Lasers guarantee damage if there's no shields blocking. So, there's some niceties with the fact that there is no up to debate hit or miss. I feel like we're just going to roll in the nebula and risk it. We have to fight here. They decided to use their missile launcher, so different ways we can go about this. We can what? Got 5 or 4. We could use 4. We could use the laser combat drone, I guess. It feels like the better way to go about it. Then hope for the... Okay. Not go for this sector if I was. Cool. Weapons down. I think we just keep with it. We'll swap over to auction right now. Let's get the shield down. With the shield down, we're all set up for the kill. Not good enough surrender. Maybe it was better than I first thought. The reward we got wasn't that amazing. So, maybe we should upgrade a little bit. I think those 2 upgrades. Giving us the option to spread our power around for safety feels nice. So yeah, like here, double shields win. Right? There's nothing that they can do with their layout. We have a beam weapon, meaning we got guaranteed hits. We're gonna go both for their shields, engines, and pilots so that they won't be able to leave easily. And all will be good. Yep, next volley is their death. I feel like we should do these upgrades maybe a little bit quicker than I've been doing. Because a lot of the time I'm like, is it worth doing these upgrades if we don't have enough power? And I think I need to get away from those thoughts. Because having the options to rearrange what things have power or not it's powerful. Pun intended. Because that fight, we win with level 2 shields. There's nothing they can do. Repair. 5 for 10, which is pretty good deal. The store doesn't do much of anything, but I guess we still go to it. We could sell, potentially, swap. Level 2 shields pretty much gets us the free win here. I guess just keep with the laser. And swap the direction to be that way. Because they're going to need to shoot 3 bullets to have a shot at knocking our shields, which is going to be too slow. You know, 33 scrap going in the shop. A lot better than I thought. Pike beam. It's fun. Fire beam is fun, but impractical. Ion bomb. Again, fun, but not extremely great. And we could do... Well, I don't like the beam drone that much. The one thing about the beam drone is that it can't miss. But drones rarely miss anyways. It can also do 2 damage sometimes, but not be able to knock down a shield is, I think, much more the deal breaker. So if I do this, this gets us to 60. 60 means we can get Ion Bomb. Ion Bomb feels pretty worth it. It's just a nice, good, long... Takes a long time to charge, but 4 ion damage with a halberd beam doesn't completely win, but with a combat drone we can slowly will them down damage-wise. Yep, we'll just do the 2 nodes and leave. Check out a rebel automatic ship. Drone control comes in, it is pilot. It's whatever. Again, they can't deal any damage to us, so the fight's already won with our ship. So I guess we'll sweep this way. Sorry about that. But yeah, they're not going to be able to leave now. We'll just sit here and wait for our victory. How well is our guy getting trained up on guns? We could do Ion Blast to train up our guy, but I feel like that's cheaty. Not like the most cheaty. And if I'm trying to win, like, it's a thing that you should do, where you just leave it running a bit. Cheap fuel. Definitely take it. NG versus Zoltan. I feel that both of these are kind of not great. I think I'm actually going to try to do the NG, because, like, whenever I go NG, I tend to get, like, a lot of events that are just like, here's a drone. Sure, it's the ship. we don't really get too much. So we can grab the stasis chamber. We can try for Crystal Quest. If we get Crystal Quest, it's almost always a guarantee win, because it gives you an extra sector if you can survive all the way to the final boss. My most overpowered win I've ever had was a Crystal Quest on hard mode, and I only took 2 points of damage in the entirety of the final boss fight. But here we take the weapon, and any spare scrap is a healing burst, which will be sold at the first available shop. Sorry about that. Just things off in the background there that I feel like I can deal with. I think this is what we do. Yeah, because the level 2 shields, it's good. This gives us good training for our main person. Just let that guy deal some damage to us. We don't need the engines right now, so we'll have this person stop some of the blood that this guy's causing. Yeah, 2 damage for this fight feels fair. Not the worst offer. I'm gonna say no still. I'm gonna see what we get if we kill. And think about it. Especially if we take no damage, then it didn't matter. If we did, then maybe, but yeah. So, double the amount of scrap, a little less fuel, other crap, but I don't think I really care that much for the other stuff. God, Engis are so terrible at attacking. An Engi can almost repair both these subsystems before that, which is kind of hilarious. Attack the ship. We have someone trying to board us. I feel like it's worth trying to deal with this situation. So shield. That gives us the 4 rims there. Don't take any damage, actually. They don't have the ability to damage us. Which is always nice to see. So, kind of a free win, but the fact that we have to deal with this bug It's a bit annoying. Next Valley wins, which luckily they teleported away, so we don't have to deal with the mop up, but could have been a little bit annoying if we had to kill that bug. I'm going to try and maximize for that store. Potentially an okay opportunity to get there. Do we want Varus? Can we get Varus and be fine here? I don't know if we guarantee win this because I don't see the ship, so I'd rather attack because yeah. This is the issue. They have an anti-drone drone, which was one of the things I was worried about. They have a defense Mark II, so Ion Blast 2 can't really even help us. So yeah, this is just... let's leave. And call it good, because there's nothing we can do with this fight. Like, the closest we can do is, like, try an Ion Bomb, but the Ion Bomb only deals 4, which would knock out their shields, but... then what? Okay, so... we could also knock out their drone control. How would that help us? Level 4 Ion, which means it's 5 seconds for each, which is 20 seconds. Which I guess is enough for the other things to go through. I don't think we can work there. If we could have both things going, then maybe. We'll do blue event. Logic there. It's very tempting just pay 35 just to get the extra weapon slot there. But that shop feels like it could be nice. Carefully cut the ship out. Got 100. We also have a thing we can sell in our inventory. Secure the catch, which is an anti-ship beam drone 2. And a double store, so we got double the opportunity to get cloak if you want. Larger beam drone is quite fun too, but I don't think that's really a weapon we want. Do we want system rep and just replace that? Just have a repair drone on hand. I think that's fair, just to swap those two. Let's jump to the store and see if we can get cloak. Nothing's sticking out to me too much there. We do have Cloak now. We can get it if we sell our med bay, which I guess is an option. Yeah. Not the most fun thing to do, but we do as we have to. Yeah, this should be interesting. We do want to upgrade our weapon system to let us be able to deal with this situation a little bit better than we can currently. They can't deal damage to us, right? Not if they... only if they get lucky. So... yeah, I guess it's just combat drone, wait for opportunity to hit them with the beam weapon. So... having... okay, I guess this deals more damage, so that should probably be the priority. I messed it up. I messed up that shot. It's fine. It's very hard for them to deal damage to us. You have to remember that. We have to time this. And just repeat with the timing. Surrender is not an option. I could use another crew member, but I feel like getting the money from the slaver feels better than a... fuck, that was bad. Messed up my timing there. I got a little bit too greedy because I'm like, we only need 1 point of damage. Everyone here. Because auction's dead, we will spend both those little bits of power for little bits of power. Because we need extra power. Make us feel a little bit more comfortable. Rebel versus Abandon. Abandon's a little bit harder to deal with. Wow, got this sector. God, I hate the sector map. Again, it's another one of these situations where we gotta rely on the drone help it combo, but they can't really deal much of anything to us. Bit annoying for a combat drone to hit, but might have been good for us. never know. We'll go this way, because with the two shields and the bigger beam weapon thing there could be weird opportunities for getting hurt, which we don't want to see happen. Contact the civilian ship. They decided to run before anything we could do to help them happened. Do have the system repair drone, which we can use also. A store right there is interesting, I guess. I'll fight it. That's a lot of beam weapons. Feel like it's this, then okay, so we only got 2 lasers. Okay, I guess this is a strategy we can do. It's gonna take them a while before they can set up again. We just beam weapon them. Should get it off before they do anything to us. Okay. Get the 2 shield blops up, engine on. This is bad, this is bad, this is very bad. Cloak helps a lot. For a second, yeah, this sucks. Just gonna have to take a lot of damage here. Shield's back on. Just need the dodges to work here. 1 hit, which is devastating, but we can leave. Go to the store. Just want a quiet spot to cry. Okay. That was pretty bad. But we're not dead, I guess. But yeah, that fight wasn't particularly great. This is also not particularly great either. I guess we just leave it at this. Shoot, they're going for a cloak. And there's 2 people in there. We can handle 2 people in there. And we can't really handle them going weapons, but at least we get a big little bit of dodge there for a second. You need to get out of there. You need to get here. Didn't get the correct thing to die. We're just dead here. I just want to be dead here, honestly. Okay. There's not enough power to do stuff. In there. Yeah, we're so fucking dead. I could leave. I choose not to. We'll just take the loss there. I don't know. Honestly, as much I hate to do this already, I just feel like I'm good for today. I don't know. Just streaming, playing video games, different things like that just haven't been vibing with me lately. I don't know. Video game goals just feel kind of pointless right now. Or content, or different things like that. Just feel like more real world stuff feels more important right now. Goal wise, but a lot a lot of that is just sitting around waiting for that to happen, so it's like, I could do this in the meantime, but just doesn't seem particularly interesting. Or at least live streaming it isn't being all that great or fun. But anyways, I guess that was a stream. I don't think I see many people on doing stuff. So I'll leave you to just go whichever way you want to go. Bye-bye.